All right, Pick-3 at a Glance family and first-time viewers. I want to say congratulations to everybody. Hit that 833 to call me and let me know they got it. Remember I was saying stay on. Start looking at column 5. Congratulations, everyone. They got that 833. Remember when I was saying to stay on it in column 5? So, and welcome to Pick-3 at a Glance. We're the home of no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no root sums, no grids, no multiple different rundowns where you use to try to win and figure out what numbers coming the next day. Pick-3 at a Glance is based on a total strategy where we track all 1,000 numbers at a glance. And that way you always know why you're playing your number. It eliminates the guesswork that you get with the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and the multiple different rundowns because it's all inclusive. It covers all of those numbers. That way, when you're looking at a number to play or combinations of numbers to play, you're building a skill set and a strategy and adding value to the numbers the combination of numbers that you're looking to play. So that's why I say we really don't have to use the grids and the root sums and all that because it's all inclusive in a total strategy, total winning strategy with Pick-3 at a Glance. So I think what I'll do here is start with how I ran the column number 5 and the 883. So 883 came in yesterday evening on the 4th. All right. And Illinois evening. Stay specific for Illinois evening draw. I was in Missouri. I still track Missouri. Column 5 is hot in Missouri. It played over here today. I don't think I checked Missouri to see what played over there. But column 5 is definitely hot in Missouri. So start tracking column 5 in Missouri. Okay, and I'm gonna stay on 5. Even though I hit it, I'm gonna stay on 5. The numbers I'm looking at, I'm gonna play that 833 right back at them, and the 616 right back at them, because the 616 only hit the first day of the month. I mean of the year. I'm sorry, I keep saying the month. The first day of the year. All right, and so you wanna usually they'll fall right back off that column on you. So I'm going to play the column back, and I'm going to play the 833 back to them, and the 388, and the whole column is false triples, and all the numbers on that column mirror each other. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at. Now we go to do the rundown on the 833 that came in. The 1-1, if you're new, the 1-1 down, 1-1 rundown is the only rundown that you'll ever need with the Pick-3 at a Glance strategy in tracking the numbers. All right. So we'll do the 1-1 rundown. One rundown on the 833 that came in. One more pin. 1-1-1. Let's see. It's look like my screen. Look like my screen is froze up for some reason. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, there it is. Hello, Seashell. And we're going to do the 833. This is an Illinois evening draw, and this is double. So we're going to add 1 to the 8. You're going to get 9. 1 to 9, you're going to get 10. But in lottery math, you only use single digits. And you don't use the 1 on the right, the left-hand side. You use the 0 on the right-hand side. And you're going to add 1 to 0, you get 1. You get 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. So draw a line where the 8 at. Same number you get at the bottom, you get at the top, you add it correctly. And you're going to do the same here. You're going to count down. You're going to go 4. Let's see, can everybody see that? Make sure you can see all the way down. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, again, you're going to get 10, but you just use 0. 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get the 3. And here, same number, you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to count down. You're just going to add 1. Basically, you're just counting down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. Like I say. Now, this is the winning number that came in for the day. And you do the 111 rundown on it. And the way PICK-3 at a glance works, I took 22 numbers and did the 111 rundown on 22 numbers out of those 1,000 numbers that I came up with. And that allowed me to have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations on the singles and the doubles. All right. So what I did, when you do the 111 rundown on the winning number that comes in, one of those 22 base numbers, like I said, base numbers that I call them, will always be in your rundown, whether it's a double or as a single. Okay? Whether it's a double or a single. So here we go here. I know by doing this that the base number for this rundown is going to be 005 or 500 as it shows here. All right. 005. But it's going to show as 005 out of the 22 columns with the 22 numbers. All right. Because this 833 here could come 3 different ways by being a double. It can come 833. It can come 383. And it also can come as 338. Like that. All right. Now, what we have here is doing, I won't probably be in the chat too much, but as far as so I can work to get everybody in the winner circles, and as far as the what they call them, bots and trolls, if they come on here, I really won't be paying them any attention. I won't respond to any of their whatever it is, their issues that they have that wants to interfere with our channel. I just think they like love and they looking for love and reaching out in their own way. So what we're going to do is just kind of ignore them. Our focus here is to win PICK-3. And PICK-3 at a glance is focused on nothing but getting everybody into the winner circle. So if anybody's here for any other reason, I'm sure that they'll leave because they'll find out we're not going to react to any of their shenanigans, whoever they are. Whoever the trolls or the bots or whatever they are, is not going to stop us from staying focused. And that's what we're about. But I'll have a Q&A at the end of the live, and I'll be asking any questions, or you can email me. Okay? And how you doing, Allison? Glad to have you with us. And also, I had eye surgery, so I might call a number out wrong or something. But if you're following me and you've been following me a while, you'll get the idea of what's going on with this strategy, with the pick 3 at a glance strategy, and you'll know if I'm off a little bit. But I'm pretty much in line. I've been doing it a while. So like I said, this is the base number. I mean the winning number that came in. I just did the 111 rundown on the winning number that came in. And if you're new, you can check any of my videos. I got 1,300 videos that you can go through and start learning. And also in the comment sections, I pin up a comment for beginners to go and start learning where to start at on my channel to start getting in the winner circles and become part of the Pick-3 at a Glance family. The channel is growing. I had new subscribers, and I welcome you all. But on the live, we're just going to have also subscribers that can help out with some questions why I'm going through that you might have. But most of my information is going to be Q&A at the end of the live. All right. And so when you do a 1-1 rundown on any of the numbers, whether they're straight or double, which we had a double to come in yesterday, okay, and a straight is like 1, 2, 3 can come 6 different ways. And hopefully I'll put it down here. 1, 2, 3 can come 6 different ways. It can come 1, 2, 3. It can come 1, 3, 2. It can come 2, 1, 3. It can come 2, 3, 1. And it can come 3, 1, 2. And it come 3, 2, 1. So that's the difference between double straight, and triples can only come one way if say triple zeros. And that's all you really need to know with Pick-3 at a Glance. I keep it simple and easy to use so we can all be on the same page. And when you ask me a question, you'll understand what I'm talking about very easily. Okay? And the only thing you have to do is build a strategy and a skill set for your state, because all the numbers rotate differently in all states. There's no one size fit all states. Anybody telling you that, once you start using Pick-3 at a Glance and tracking, you know that that's not true. All the numbers run different in all states. All the numbers are random, 1 in 1,000. The only thing you got to use to your advantage is working with the law average. And that's what Pick-3 at a Glance is based off of. What we do is we track the numbers to see what have came, the lessen the pool, and remove those numbers to find out what numbers are left to play. We shortening the pool of the numbers and learning how long it takes a column to come out, how long it takes a front pair to come out, how long it takes a single digit to come out, and a single pair to come out. No, that's why I say you don't need the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, the mirrors, and all those different things. And multiple different rundowns, because they got 1,000 of them out there. Everybody got their own way of doing this. That's why I came up with Pick-3 at a Glance, to have one unit, one simple way of everybody in everybody's state can track their own numbers and to be bigger and better winners. Okay? So I'm going to go here. Like I said, the 005 is the base number. So now I'm going to go get the master sheet with all the numbers on it. Okay. And that's it right here. This is Pick-3 at a Glance. This is what I put together 30 years ago. I've been playing this for over 30 years. I'm 73. So you know I've been doing this a little while. And when I realized that everything I was using wasn't working, I knew I was missing something. I had to come up with my own strategy. That's why I put it together where I track all 1,000 numbers. I say I had to track 1,000 numbers because you got 1,000 numbers. You only got 365 days in a year. If you played a different number every day, you're going to still have 635 of those numbers that you ain't got no idea what's going on with them. If you don't know what's going on with the number, you don't know what's going on with the front pair, the back pair, the single digit, and the single pairs, you just missing 75% of the numbers you need to make a valuable combination of numbers to play. You missing if you're not tracking them. Okay, so here is the 12 of the singles that I just did. They can only come 6 different ways. This is the 12 of them. All right. Now I'm going to go to that double. And doubles, there's only 10 of them. So that what makes up the 22 numbers. And that's what that 833 came off of. Anybody can do this. All they got to do is, I can email you, PDF you these sheets for a fee. Email me and I'll let you know. It's a small fee. And I can PDF these sheets to you. You can print them out anywhere you want to go. If you got them at home, you can print them out. Okay, now, see where I told you that 005 is column 5? You wanted to look for the 005 is column 5. You go right down here and you check, there's that 338. Bam. And if I need I'm going to have to get me a pencil here. Okay, and you're done. Just like that. I can teach anybody this. This is trackable, teachable, and doable. All right. Okay. So once you've done that, you're going to go, I'm going to show you an app where I did the 111 rundown. Here, there's an app called PICK-3 Rundowns. Right here. PICK-3 Rundowns. Okay, I don't know. You gotta hit the 3 there. Better go to 3. Okay. What you're going to do, when you download that app, you're going to put the winning day's number into the 3 circles here, which is 833. I'll put up here. 833. Excuse me. 1 minute. I'm working, y'all. $833. Okay, and then you're gonna hit the 111 rundown. Like, see all these different numbers here? You can use them just like you use this 111 as a rundown. And there's, like I say, there's 1,000 different strategies that people use to come out with the winning number for the next day. It don't work like that. Okay. You have to, with the PICK-3, track and know what's going on with all 1,000 numbers to be a big and better winner. There's no strategy going to tell you what's coming the next day. You have to, it's not a pattern. It's what you're looking for is a trend of how the numbers are trending. Not patterns, but trends. Working with the law of average. So you're going to hit this 833, you're going to have to do the 111 rundown. Okay? Here, it shows you what I did. It took a matter of seconds. It gave you all the numbers. Like I did here. It gives you the same numbers right here. See the 994? You see the 055, the 166, the 277, the 388, the 499, the 500, the 611, and the 722, all in a matter of seconds. So all you would do is go and find, the 500, which is the same as the 005 on column 5 of the doubles, and you mark off the winning number, which is the 833. Okay. Which is the 833 like I did. Now here, like I showed you, this is the singles on the sheet. And this is the 10 doubles. And you would go to column 5, the 005, the 338, and mark it off. Can't get any simpler than that, people. Okay? Now, the next strategy we have here, and like I'm going to show you what happened here on this column 5 right quick. A lot of people called today and let me know they won. The reason they won, I told them that this column hadn't hit here for since January the 1st, the first day of the year in Illinois. I'm state specific for Illinois, but what I have here, I can teach anybody in 30 minutes how to use my system and apply it to become a bigger and better winner for their own states and their own numbers. But this hadn't hit since January the 1st. That way you always know what columns do and what numbers are due. And the numbers was 616 that came in. So I said, okay, time to start looking at this here. And we hit the 833. I just hit the 833 yesterday. Okay. And I posted how I won and what I won. Okay. And like I'm going to tell everybody, I don't post everything I win. I just post what applies to you all learning. And if you're doing this strategy, you're going to start winning also. Using your own state. You have to use your own state numbers because your own state numbers is 50 states. All these numbers are going to rotate in all 50 states, and 90% of those states' numbers are rotating different. If you're not tracking all 1,000 numbers, you're almost just as good as buying quick picks if you plan to win. Okay, so now, and that's what I wanted to show you here. What was it? And I'll call, if you want to write it down, some people just write the numbers down, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and they got all 22 numbers and all the 1,000 number combinations. Because like I say, these come 6 ways, the doubles come 3 different ways. And you got, each column is 60 numbers on the column. All right? So 60 times 12, which is 12 columns, is the 720 numbers you're looking at right here. You don't have to guess what's going on with the numbers because you're looking at them on 12 columns that you write down to play. Don't have to guess. Unless you just want to guess, I guess, you know. So I'll call the columns out and the numbers if you want to write them down and do the 1-1 rundown on them and get the 72 combinations. Is column 1 is 012, column 2 is 013, column 3 is 014, column 4 is 015, column 5 is 016, column 6 is 017, column 7 is 018, column 8 is 024, column 9 is 025, column 10 is 026, column 11 is 027, column 12 is 037. Okay, and I'll do the same here for the doubles. Doubles. Column 1 is 001. Column 2 is 002. Column 3 is 003. Column 4 is 004. Column 5 is 005. Column 6 is triple zeros. Okay. Column 7 is 011. Column 8 is 022. Column 9 is 033. Column 10 is 044. See how everything is organized? Like the 001 is done under the 011, 002 is under 022, 003 is under 033, column 4 is 005, is 10, which is 044. That's what I mean, you have to be organized. If whatever strategy you use, you have to be organized so you can keep up on what's going on with these numbers, so that you can see what's going on with them. Okay? And then you have the Each one of these columns can come 3 different ways. Gives you 30 numbers at a column you're looking at a glance to know what's going on with the doubles. And that 9 times 30 give you 270. So you got the 270 plus a 10 on the triples can only come one way, gives you 280 plus the 720, which equals 1,000, gives you 1 in 1,000 odds. Never going to change. All those numbers run randomly like that every day. The only thing you have to your advantage is to be able to work with the law average to track what those numbers are doing, the actual 1,000 numbers. So you know how to use it to your advantage to win. Okay? So now let's go here. So these are the single pairs here. All right. Now, everything in red, I have marked that hasn't failed in the last 30 or 60 days. This 9-9 hadn't failed in 60 days, and this 3-3 hadn't failed in 60 days. That's why I kind of loaded up. I knew that this 3-3-8 was going to fall. It was one of my main numbers to look at playing. All right. 60 days. That's what I mean by building a strategy and a skill set, looking at the actual 1,000 numbers. So you would circle off. I'm going to have to find another pencil here. Something that's writing better. You circle off. You circle off the 33 here. And you circle off the 38 here. Because you got 2 separate numbers, so you're going to have 2 separate pairs. You got 2 separate numbers, so you're going to have 2 separate pairs, which is a double. You mark off the 33 and the 38. And if you had 3 separate numbers like 1, 2, 3, you'd mark off the 12, the 13, and the 23. You see here where this 12 and 13 is highlight, they didn't fall last month. I know that at a glance. Okay, anything not underlined, that's not underlined, failed last month. And as you move from month to month, you'll know what pairs to play. You're not guessing what pairs to play. All right. Now here, in triples, if you got triples that come in like triple twos or whatever triple is, you just mark that double off. Like if triple zeros was to come in, you'd mark off double zeros, triple ones, you mark off double ones. That lets you know that that double was failed, but it failed as a triple. And the way I've used that to my advantage in 2022, 38 pair hadn't failed for 128 days. You're not going to figure that out with just the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, and the multiple different strategies and workouts they have out there without having a total tracking system to win. It's just not going to happen. And it didn't happen for me. That's why I wasn't winning. Not to the standard I felt I should have been winning with the money I was putting out. So what I did is I call this a wheel, how to run a wheel. Okay. And how you run a wheel. On that 38 that didn't fall for 128 days, which I only knew because I was tracking. I track all the numbers with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. I did a wheel on it, and I ran it down. 381, 382, 383, 384, 385, 386, 387, 388, and 389. See that? So what by tracking, I knew that this 385 was hot because the 385 hadn't failed, and the 85 back hadn't failed. And I loaded up on it, and it was a good payday. And I ran the whole thing 50-cent box. That's what I mean, being able to strategy, how to budget out your money to play and how to win. Okay? And that's what I call a win in a single pair. If you know a single pair came out in 90 days and you're going to pick it up, or 128 days, that's why I'm saying you can't tell what numbers come. These numbers are running randomly. Only thing you can do is track them to see how they're falling. Because it takes those 1,000 numbers 3 years to rotate out and change positions. You see how I changed the positions with the straights? Had to come 6 different ways. Doubles have to come, well, the straights come 6 different ways. Double have to come 3 different ways. It takes 3 years for all those numbers to switch out and change places. And that's why you have to be tracking them on a continuously basis from year to year to know what numbers you're going to pick up and play. Now, in Missouri over there, I wouldn't be surprised if column 5 I just got hit tonight. I wouldn't be surprised because it's about even longer than over here since it's been column 5 hit. And so I would look at it. If I won't go over there and play. I used to run back and forth across the waters trying to play, but I don't do that no more because I know how these numbers, how they roll, and what it takes to hit them. And you will too if you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. So here, and that's how tracking single pairs can add value to the combination of numbers that you're looking to play. And here is what I call single digits, code digits. What happened was when I was playing and looking around to see what was going on, people were saying, well, if a number is code, you want to play that number. But I never knew what number, how to play it and where to play it. And it only had a single number. So what I do with a single number? So what I said, since it's 3 numbers, I'm going to make 3 columns from 0 to 9. 1, 0 to 9, 2, 0, 9, 3. And this is strategy number 3. And this is my single digit strategy. And whatever position that number fall in, like here, like the 833 came in, I'll mark off the 8 on the front and the 33 on the end. Bam, like that. 833. So any number that is left over at the end of the month, I'm carrying that number over, so I'll know what position to, only not know that it's code, I'm going to know what position to play it in. All right? And that being, say, now I'm playing 927, which is my birthday. Okay? 927, my birthday, because it didn't, and I know why I'm playing. I don't play no numbers unless I know why I'm playing. It didn't fall at all last year. That's why I picked it up to play this year. All right? And it didn't fall any at all last year. So now, if that 9 don't hit at all by the end of the month and going in the next month, I'm going to play it as 279 and 729. I'm going to put that 9 on the end so the chances of me hitting it straight is greater. Because I'll know how to play that number. Okay? So if the 9 or whatever position the number don't fall in, then I'm going to play it in that position. Okay? And the way that gave me a pretty good win, put me in the winning circles and a good payday. In, I forget what year it was now, but 7s didn't fall for a whole month one time. And I thought I was tripping. I went back and I say, nah, I must have missed a 7 somewhere. But none of these 7s hit in none of the spots. And I was almost through with that next year, the end of that next year. And I'm like, wait a minute, I wasn't through with the month. I say, wait a minute, no seven didn't hit up to, I guess around the 28th or 29th of the month or something. And I went back and nothing that fell for 2 months on the front on sevens, no number, nothing, no seven with no number. So I went and picked up and started playing triple sevens, and they came in. I played 7-7 front, 7-7 back, and triple sevens as many as I could, and that was a big payday. And you can't see that with the grids, the date sums, the tic tac toes, and the multiple different rundowns. You just ain't gonna see it. You just ain't gonna see it. You have to track the actual numbers to know what they're doing. The front pair, back pair, single digits, single double, and the doubles. So that's what was a payday. And then my fourth strategy here is front pair, back pair. Okay, just like the 8-3-3 here. I'm gonna circle the 8-3 on the front and the 3-3 on the back. See, so I know this is the first time they hit for the whole year. This is a yearly chart that I track. So near the end of the year, I know what pairs on the front and back are left that haven't played that I might want to use or match up when I'm playing PICK-3. And the way I do that, and I gave another sample of a decent payday for me, is what I did. Perfect example. Tracking that front pair and back pair like I just showed you. I realized that 5-2-7 didn't fall, which is my brother's birthday one year for that whole year, that previous year. So when a number don't fall for the previous year and I can use it and I see how to use it, then I carry it into the next year as one of my daily play numbers. And so this 5-2 I realized hadn't played on the front pair, and the 2-7 hadn't played on the back pair, front pair, back pair. So quite naturally, I added that as my brother's birthday, 5-2-7. And I was carrying as a daily play, or as often whenever I played this number. So on his birthday, quite naturally, I played 5-2-7. And because it was his birthday, it was on a Saturday, I remember that much. And he had a party, and so I doubled up on this 5-2-7, and I won heavily on it. And it came in exactly like that 5-2. That's what I mean by knowing how to hit straight, because you all know where to place the numbers. You know if the 5-2 ain't played all year that previous year, and the 2-7 haven't played all year the prior year, then you know basically how law average they're gonna come when they come, because you're gonna start seeing it in your state how the numbers are come. And I use that a lot to win that strategy. I'm from East St. Louis and Missouri. My primary residence is in Missouri, though, but I run in Illinois. Okay. Now, so is here is all you're doing with this sheet, and this is what I do each day. is when I come in, I find out what the winning number was. I either mark it off on the single or the double column, the single or the double column, like that. Mark it off on the double column. Then, or I don't really go in that order, but I just was showing you how I would do it. And then I do the pairs, see what pairs came in. Then I just mark off what the digits, how they fell in what position. Then I mark off the front pair and the back pair. And then after that, when my wife was living, I go do my honeydew list. I was done for the day with the lottery numbers because I knew where everything was. Okay. Now, to understand fully on the PICK-3 at a glance, you need to, and if you're new with me, you need to understand mirrors and flips. And if you're going to be in this lottery world, you definitely need to understand what mirror and flips, because you got a lot of content creators who say they flip the number when they mean mirror, or they mirror a number when they mean flip. And then there's got some people say the numbers flip and they don't mean neither one. I'm telling y'all, and following them will drive you nuts, because it almost drove me nuts until I came up with PICK-3 at a glance strategy. So they'll say flip, but when some of them will say flip, but they don't mean flip. They don't understand that there is a terminology and a strategy for flips, and a terminology and a strategy for mirrors. But those that use mirrors and flip will interchange use them. But you need, here today with me, you're going to learn flips and mirrors and what they mean. So mirrors are numbers where you take 0 to 9 and you add +5 to it. Flips are the 0 to 9 numbers. You're going to add +3 to the single number. All right. So here you have +5 to 0, you're going to get 5. 5 to 1, you get 6. 5 to 2, you get 7. 5 to 3, you get 8. 5 to 4, you get 9. And what's the way you use this is that 0 is the mirror of 5, 5 is the mirror of 0, 1 is the mirror of 6, 6 is the mirror of 1, 2 is the mirror of 7, 7 is the mirror of 2, 3 is the mirror of 8, 8 is the mirror of 3, 4 is the mirror of 9, 9 is the mirror of 4. Now, they do use a terminology for mirrors. They'll call them opposite numbers or sister numbers. If they say opposite or sister or mirror, and you add the 5 to the number they're talking about, that's what they're talking about, the single digit, okay? And if they don't come up with, add 5 and they come up with some other number, that ain't what they're talking about as far as mirror, okay? That ain't what they're talking about. For the reason being, if you took those 1,000 numbers and divide them by half, that's how I look at them. You got, on the top of those numbers, you got triple zeros to 499 of the 1,000. And on the bottom, you got 500 to 999 on the bottom. So let's say you played 0, 1, 2, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite number of what you was playing, because you see here, a 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0, 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1, 2 can be a 7, 7 can be 2. So they just played the opposite. All right? If you played 1, 2, 3, and the lottery played 6, 7, 8, they just played the opposite number of what you was playing, vice versa. Same here, because a 1 can be a 6, 6 can be a 1, 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2, 3 can be a 8, 8 can be a 3. Or the opposite, or the mirror, or the sister. Okay? If you play 1, 2, 2, and a lot play 6, 7, 7, then they just played the opposite number of what you was playing, or you play 6, 7, 7, and they play 1, 2, 2. Reason being, again, a 1 can be a 6, a 6 can be a 1. 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2. 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2. Bam. And here, triple zeros, if you play triple zeros, and they play triple fives, they just played the mirror or sister opposite of what you was playing. Reason being, a 0 can be a 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5. I hope that's pretty explainable. Okay. Now here we have flips. You're going to add +3 to, and this here holds true. I can see this. This here to me, I don't know why they use it, how they use it. I really don't understand, but I know people need to know the difference if they're gonna be in this lottery world, so they don't be confused. That's even why that's the only reason I deal with it. And I might say flip too sometime. I might say flip really when I don't mean flip. I try to avoid myself because I used to say it for almost half a year before I learned that it was a different terminology. So I had to get out of that. But here it doesn't hold true because if you add three to zero, you get three plus one. You 3 to 1, you get 4. 3 to 2, you get 5. 3 to 3, you get 6. 3 to 4, you get 7. 3 to 5, you get 8. 3 to 6, you get 9. 3 to 7, you're gonna get 10 again, but you don't use the 1, you just use the 0 with lottery math. And 3 to 8, you're going to get 11, but you just use the 1. And 3 to 9, you're going to get 12, but you just use the 2. So here with the flip, if if they play 0, 1, 2, it's 3, 4, 5. See here, 0, 1, 2 is 3, 4, 5. Here, 0, 1, 2 is 5, 6, 7. So see what I mean by you got a whole different number there. Now here you got 1, 2, 3. Whereas 1, 2, 3 here is 6, 7, 8 is 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5. I don't know how they, that don't add up to me. That don't fit right in my brain. And triple zeros is triple fives. Here is triple threes. Now the reason why it don't fit right in my brain with this strategy here, a 1 is a 4 and a 4 is a 1. But down here, an 8 is a 1 and a 1 is an 8. Now what I'm supposed to do with that strategy? I can't figure that out or how I could use it. And that's why I had to come up with my own strategy and my own system, which has been very beneficial to me. And the reason why that is so important that you understand mirrors and the beauty of the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, why I say everything is included when it comes to the tic-tac-toes, the flips, or whatever they want to call them, the mirrors and all that, and the different strategies they have for mirrors and out there. All that's included in the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. Every one of these columns is opposite and mirror is in each. The mirrors is in each column. So at a glance, you'll know what number and its opposite then played in what column. At a glance, you're gonna always know what column then fell and what opposite and mirror in that column didn't fall, or what numbers in that column haven't failed. Okay. Now, so like I'm just go to the winning number that came in and kind of stay on track. See the 005? The mirror of it is 550. See this 116? The mirror of it is 661. See this 227? The mirror of it is 772. See this 338? Its mirror or opposite numbers 883. Simple. Simple strategy. And you see this 449 and this 994, the opposite of it is their opposite, okay? You always know in each column if the number fell and its opposite fell, which is powerful. When you start tracking and start winning, which I'm sure you will, you're going to see how powerful that is. Because if I see, that's why I was so heavy on this column 5, because the only thing that came out for the whole year was this 661. I knew all these numbers and these mirrors and opposites hadn't failed. So working with the law of average, one of them I felt like, let me go here so you can see something here. You see on these pairs, you see where this 449 and this 994 mirror each other? That's the combination that I was looking for to come off that column 5, is the 449 and the 994, because they mirror each other. And if I was a triple player, which I don't play triples to the end of the year. I don't even try to mess with triples till November, and, December, and January. I don't mess with triples. They don't pay enough, and they too hard to hit. Okay, so hey Salvador, welcome everybody. Glad to have you with me today. But yeah, that's what this is what I'm looking for really. So since I hit yesterday, I'll put a little extra on the 449 and the 994 off of column 5. See what I'm saying? This is how you build your skill set. This is how you strategize. This is how you hit them. Okay? I'll put a little bit more on column 5. I'll do the 449 and the 994. Playing the mirrors of them. Because I'm going to play 5 right back at them. Because it ain't hitting since January of the year. That way I ain't running around chasing numbers and not knowing why I'm playing the numbers. Period. Looking at this, you're going to always know what you're doing with your numbers. The 1,000 anyway. But you can't get that with just the grid, the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and the multiple different rundowns. I'm sorry, y'all. It just ain't happening. Not on my end. Now, everybody, if it's working for you, it's working for you. But I'm going to tell you, it's luck. Luck runs out. This here is based off of the law average, like I said before. Guy used to go on, years ago when they had even lottery system, they had the boats and stuff in California and Las Vegas and all that. When they had one deck of cards playing blackjack and blackjack in 21, he figured out that he could use the law average to his advantage to figure out when the cards got low, what cards were left, and then bet heavy on the cards. On the cards, you know what I'm saying? So what he did, he retained that information in his head, and when the cards got low, he betted heavy on them, and he broke the boats. They banned him off the casinos. So what he did, he went and showed other people how to do what he did, and they started going out to the casinos and winning and splitting the pots with him. And they became what they call a terminology now as professional card counters. This strategy is based the same. What we're doing here is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. They got to rotate. They have to change positions by the law average. They have to do that unless they're cheating. That's the only way they can stop that from happening. They got to cheat. And we can track it. And you'll know when they're cheating because the numbers going to roll different. You'll know. You're going to know. Believe me, I know. I can feel when the numbers are off. In your state, because you got to use your numbers. You can't use my numbers and figure out what's going on with your numbers. In your state. That's why no one size strategy gonna fit all. And you know what I'm saying? And how I win in Illinois, since I'm over here, ain't gonna say how you gonna win in California, North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever you got your lottery, you're gonna get the same results that I'm gonna get right now. You're gonna get the results working with the law average depending on the way your state is running. In your states now. So that's basically how that works. There's no one size fit all gonna fit all states. No strategy, no rundown, no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grid, no flip, no mirror, no nothing. Gonna fit all states. None of them. Unless you're tracking all 1,000 numbers. And see here, like I said, I know now, column 5 is my column I'm roll with. I didn't hit it yesterday. So I'm not going to be jumping off of it again to trying to hit because I know why I'm playing it. Okay. Now, basically, what anybody's starting, there is going to be some work you're going to have to apply yourself to. When I first started this sheet, when I first started this and came out with it, didn't know how I was going to use it, but I knew that I had to track all 1,000 numbers. Once I put this together and realized I could track all 1,000 numbers, I went back 2 years working with the law average and eliminated everything that played. And then whatever was left is what I started playing and started winning. I went back 2 years. You ain't going to have to go back that far. You can probably go back to January or either, if you want. I think the best is go back a year. eliminating. Take a sheet or make the columns. Just do the master sheet. Don't do all the other stuff that I'm showing you here. Just do the 22 numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on them. Go back a year. Whatever and whatever left, whatever state you're in, midday or evening. Now don't do a sheet and mark off midday and evening numbers, because I know y'all get that confused because people tell y'all to play the numbers midday and evening for you to win. If you stick with the midday, if you playing midday, just do the midday numbers. If you're doing evening, just track back on the evening numbers, because the law average works for those numbers, not for midday numbers and evening numbers too. That's what I'm saying. You can't just don't know one strategy fits all. Only thing that fits all, if you tracking midday different from evening and evening different from midday, because the numbers going to run different from evening than they do on midday. Numbers going to run different from state to state. Numbers don't travel, they cross paths. There's only 1,000 numbers. You got 50 states that got 15 different draws in each state almost. You got Texas with 4 draws, some other states with 3 draws every day. They don't travel, they cross paths. There's only 1,000. They can't, that's all they can do. I'm sorry, y'all. I used to think this stuff, and that what kept me in the hole. I'm trying to get everybody in the winner circle, and this strategy is the only one I can see can get you there. Because you can ask me any question on any of this, and I can answer straightforward. Because it's simple and straightforward. I ain't got to change up my system and my strategy every day. If you tracking these numbers, you're going to go back. That's all you got to do. And once there, it's easy selling. Play the numbers that's left, not all the numbers that on this 1,000 sheet. Eliminate the numbers that came in. Let me show you. I'm going to show you. This is what I did. I took this. Well, I didn't have the app. I did everything long-handed because there wasn't no such thing as this smartphone when I started doing this. But no such thing as a smartphone. I had this app. This PICK-3 at a glance app. Right here. It's called PICK-3 Rundown. And ain't PICK-3 at a glance app. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a PICK-3 Rundown app. Okay. And you don't download it on your equipment, your Android or your iPhone or whatever you got. Once you download it, let's see what I want to find here. Oh, okay. You whatever the winning number is, you're gonna open this up. Whatever the winning number is that came in January 1st of 2024, you're gonna enter it in your state. Let's say it's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say it's 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna hit the 111 rundown. And like I say, you're gonna take that 22 numbers that I told you to do, the 111 rundown, and start your columns. Then you're gonna go and you're gonna find the column that is under that winning number. It's gonna always be under that the base number gonna always be in the rundown, and here it is. It's 012. You're gonna go to column 1 right here where the 012 is, and you're gonna find the 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna mark it off. It's gone. You don't need it no more. You're gonna mark it off, and you're gonna go back. You're gonna go all the way up to June here, and whatever's left, you're gonna look at start playing them. But if you have a lot left, you're gonna have to go all the way back. Like I say, you really need to go back a year. You really need to go, and whatever those was ever left is about the ones that start to come out to hit. But it'd be easy with this here. It'd be easy using that app when you download it, because all you're gonna do is enter the winning number that came in, which is the 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna find the base number. You'll know the base numbers, or once you write them out, is the 012, and then you're gonna go down and find the 1, 2, 3, and you mark it off. And whatever that winning number is, whatever it is, any number, I can put any number in here. I'll put any number in here just to show you again. I'll make up a number. 587. Say that next number for the winning number is 587. 587. I hit the 1-1 rundown, and it's going to tell me. I know at a glance because I've been doing it. I know that 018 is the column that I'm going to find this 587 in. I go to column 108. I mean 018, and there it is. It shows the 785 though. I'll just mark it off. Any number you want to get, any number that comes in. I'm gonna show you again. Show you again. Hope you can see it. Make them. You can do the same thing if you know, but I would go and do it with the actual numbers. You know, you can do a practice run if you want, but I just do it with any number, any double. I do 559. Okay, do the 1-1 rundown on 559, and I know that it's going to be under column 011. I mean 110. It's going to be on the, and I'll go to the 011 column. And I'm finding the winning number that came in. I hope y'all can see this. The winning number, remember I said it was 554, and here it is on the column 011. There it is, 455. So if you've been around a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. See it is, see it, and you mark it off. And when you eliminate all those numbers, the numbers that's left is the numbers you want to play in your state. That's why I say can't no individual tell you what number coming in your state. That's why I'm only state specific. That's why I can guide you to knowing how to play in your state. With your numbers. I can't guide you with Illinois numbers. That's too much work. If I work that hard, I'll go out of retirement. But believe me, you'll get it. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. It ain't that difficult. Okay. Like that. Now I'm going to show you all. I showed you the mirrors. I showed you the mirrors. I'm going to show you my winnings here. I'm going to log in. This is Illinois. Okay. I think this is Illinois. Does it show? Yeah, it's Illinois. This is Illinois. I'm going to log in. Oh, let me do something here. Let me do something here. I'm going to show you all. Come on back here, Illinois. Let's do it this way since it want to play. I won't do it. Hold on a minute. It wants to play. And see here, Illinois, and I don't do the wild ball. Oh, and they got the midday up already, huh? Oh, okay. 583 came in midday. So how do I do that? How do I do that? Let's see. Let me hit it here. Yeah, see what it does. And see, 833 came in last night. So this is how. Let me log in and show you my winnings. I play this. They give you a balance on your account in Illinois when you play online. I play online. It was $80-something, but I just draw some out. But and I played some numbers. But this is your balance, and I'll show you. How I played yesterday, so you'll know. Column 5. Go to here. Let's see. I thought, no, I didn't move it. Hope you can see it. If I can get this right. What's going on with this? Is it froze up because they draw? What is going on? Oh, here it is. I go to 3, pick 3. Then I go to my recent plays. My recent plays. What's wrong with this phone? It won't act right. And it was Tuesday the 4th where I played 10 lines. See, and that was column 5 for me. It shows it's 10 lines, but I got another. And then I hit here. And that was Tuesday, June the 4th, 2024. And see my run, just like it is on the paper. When I picked it up. See here, see 005. I ran that to hit the 338. See, I ran it. Just like that. So that's basically, and if you playing this, like I say, if you're in Illinois, don't you all start, manage your money, because you burn your money up. Just stick to your strategy. I mean, you're following me, so in Illinois, I'm following the numbers, but like I say, don't just go by me, because you might see something I might miss, or your strategy might clue you on to something that I might miss. So don't just go by what I'm posting, to the numbers that I'm posting, and I'm telling you to play them. I'm telling you what I'm playing. Now, you use your own discretion to play and how you want to play and how much you can play in Illinois. And that same thing I told my people in St. Louis. I'm telling you what I play and how I win. Okay, so you have to use your own discretion at that. Now, so that's how you do it. But I play online here in Illinois. It's fairly easy. Let's see. And that's the only way I can show proof. In Missouri, I had tickets that I could go and show proof and show up the money I win and how I won. But this here only shows, it puts it in your wallet. And that's the only way I can show it. And I don't have tickets to show other than when I just showed you how I play. Okay. So let's see here. How do I do this? We're going to go into, I think that's going to, let me go into the, okay. Let's go into the question and answer. Let me do something here. Okay. Let's go into the question and answer. Let me do something here. Okay, let's see what I got here. Okay, let's see. Give me 1 minute, you all. I'm trying to switch out something. I'm trying to switch them out. Switch them out, switch them out. Okay. One minute, I'm still here. I'm still here. Still here. Okay. Now, let's see what questions were asked. Okay, anything for New York? The Bronx is special. Okay, Bronx is special. Stay specific for Missouri. I mean Illinois and pretty much Missouri. But PICK-3 at a glance is easily trackable, teachable, and doable, and I can teach you how to do it. Um, you just track your own numbers for your own state, um, pretty much. And then, like I said, and then Mike B says, what city am I from? And I'm between Illinois and Missouri right now. And see, might be 27 all the way down for today. What is 27 all the way down for today? I guess he gonna do 27 prayer all the way down for today. Connecticut, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you see your 27 prayer ain't played, then that's what you would do, Mike. Hmm. Okay, Ava. Hi, Ava. Hi, Salvador. Okay, LA. LA, again, I'm saying I'm state specific for Missouri evening draw. I mean, in Illinois, let's say. But I'm mostly Illinois right now. Mostly Illinois. If you got any questions and you're on here, this is a Q&A time. My Q&A time about PICK-3 at a glance. Because I basically did the live and I saved the Q&A to the end so I can focus on answering any questions. It works for anywhere where they have 1,000 numbers, Christopher, because we're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers for your state. Yeah, I got 1,200 videos. You can go back and study some of them. Follow me on the lives. But yeah, it works anywhere because it's tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Thanks for asking. Thanks for your question, your comment. Oh yeah, it definitely worked. Like I said, you will have to go back and collect the data. That's the heavy lifting. After that, everything is smooth sailing. You'll always know while you plan your numbers. Any other questions? You're welcome. Once you get the hang of this and you play PICK-3 on a regular basis and you're tracking, you'll see a great, you play with more assurance that you know what you're doing and why you're playing your numbers. Because like I said, you'll be tracking the individual's numbers, you'll be tracking the front pair, back pair, single digits, the single number. You can't go wrong that way. Uh, I play both. I think it's better if you can to straight box your numbers, unless you pretty sure the way it might come straight and you want to bet heavy. I usually play a dollar straight and a dollar straight box on some numbers, but it depends on how you build your strategy. It depends on the individual. I mostly straight box. And then if I got a number that I'm pretty sure of, I'll put a couple of dollars on it straight. And then if I got one I really like, I'll just play it a dollar combo for $6. And they'd give me the jackpot right there any way it comes for a dollar straight for $6. I mean dollar combo rather, a dollar combo for $6. So any way it comes, that would be the jackpot win. Hmm. Any other questions? This is a Q&A period for PICK-3 at a glance. I did the live earlier, so I'm doing Q&A pretty much. If you're on here. And if you're new to the channel, so this is PICK-3 lottery. This is Q&A. Any questions on PICK-3 lottery with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy? And if you're just coming on, you can go to my channel. I have, like I said, 1,300 videos. I've been doing live for a year and a half now. So, and pretty much is all straightforward. It's all working with all 1,000 numbers. No tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no grids, no multiple different rundowns. Going to show you what all 1,000 numbers are doing. That's easy, but trackable, teachable, and doable for you to get in the winner circle. Hey, Hassan, how you doing, buddy? uh, I hate to say buddy. I don't know. Greetings, greetings. All right. I'm doing good. Thank you. Are you amongst winners? I would imagine if you played that column 5 I've been yelling about for Illinois and in Missouri. But you're a winner either way. Anybody else on here? While we're on the chat, got any questions? Hush. This is Hush. Hey. Okay, Hush. I got you. You know my eyes are messed up. Had this eye surgery. So I'm in good shape for the shape I'm in, though. All right, family. Well, welcome to everybody that came on. I'm glad everybody made it. Carry over number. No, I haven't really. What? I don't know. I don't know how you would use it. A carryover number. I don't know. No, I haven't heard of a carryover number. To be truthful with you, never heard of them. Have you heard? I mean, where'd you hear that? What did it say? What it was about? A carryover number? Hush. 'Cause I think out of all the channels I've watched, I've never heard of a carryover number. And the name but about 20 of us that do PICK-3, I think. Because this is a short-lived uh, 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 channel, I think, with PICK-3. It's about, like I say, maybe 15 or 20 of us that do the lottery. But I understand it's hard. It's hard, but because you got so many different strategies out here that people try to teach, and they're hard because only they know what they're doing pretty much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's what that That flip is about that one up and one down, the flip strategy. Yeah, I think that's what it's about. But it is confusing. A lot of them out there are confusing, to be truthful with you. That's why I just stick with pick three at a glance. It's simple for me to explain, and once people start tracking their own numbers in their own state, they'll understand why explaining pick three is confusing, because it is, because all the numbers run different in all states, and there's no one strategy that fits all unless you can track all 1,000 numbers. That's the only strategy that's out there that is applicable to all states. You can't just track piece of numbers and tell everybody that that's going to work for their state, or a piece of a system and tell everybody that's going to work for their state. It can't, because all the numbers going to run different in all the states. It just don't work like that. Well, congratulations, 735. Congratulations to you. That's a decent payday, I'm sure. Okay, good. Yeah, I know you was telling me about that 03, that 053 that you had missed it. I'm glad you made up on it some. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, but yeah, it comes along. Yeah. All right, family. I got to go and get my grandkids, so I'm gonna have to get off this phone. I mean, off this live and get the day going. So, like I say, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you pack tracking, you'll soon be packing the lucky town. And OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, be smart, play smart. All right. Have a blessed day, everybody.